detector seems to pick up a faster flaming fire much quicker. So when you go to the store and you're looking for a smoke detector, don't be confused by the many different things, because we're going to give you a little bit of insight to that today. Danelle, I noticed this one's different from the two I was holding. What's the difference there?
Yes, sir, Chief. If you notice, there's a light on the end of this one. It has an audible and visual sound. This is for the hearing impaired. It will flash as well as make the noise, the audible sound.
Very good. So depending on what you need, the smoke detectors are available out there. Photoelectric or ionization, which one do I go with? Well, I can tell you with cob fire, what we recommend and that we give when we're going out to homes is a dual sensor. It has both photoelectric and ionization built into one. This way you have both of those capabilities, whether it's a slow smoldering fire or a faster burning fire. It picks up both of those real quick. But along with the detectors that are out there, we also have carbon monoxide. And Danelle, tell us a little bit about the carbon monoxide detectors.
Yes, sir. It's very important to have a carbon monoxide detector also. We have a dual one also it's a carbon monoxide and smoke alarm. And it's very important for you to read the back of the manufacturer's instruction of placement of both. Normally, like on regular, just plain carbon monoxide detectors, you can plug it in the wall, and they suggest that you put it in lower areas. But when you have one that is dual, that's smoke and carbon monoxide, you always need to make sure you place it up high. But it will have all your instructions inside and the manufacturer's suggestions.
And let me just say also that the carbon monoxide, it's an odorless, invisible gas that are in the homes. If you have gas heater, water heater, heating systems, cooking systems, that's usually where you see some form of the carbon monoxide in a home. But also when you have garages that are connected to the home, if you're running a small engine or even your automobile inside the garage, and not properly ventilated, it can cause a deadly gas to go through your home. And the symptoms of carbon monoxide poison mimic flu, and a lot of times we see that when it's cold weather, houses are closed up and the heating systems are not vented properly. So if you're going to get, what we recommend is a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector. You should have two types of detectors in your home. If you do decide to go with a dual that has the carbon monoxide and the smoke detector, then follow the directions on that as far as where to place those. Also, Danelle, tell us a little bit. We hear, when we change our times at Eastern Daylight Saving Times, what does that mean to us?
Yes, and it was a fifth grader came up with this, and it was change your clock, change your battery. The fifth grader was like, well, you got to change your clock in the spring and the fall. When you change your clock, check your battery, change your battery in your smoke alarms, because not any of these will do you any good if you do not have a battery in it. And even if it's hardwired, you need a battery. A lot of people think, well, it's all wired to my house. But it does need to have a battery in it also in case the power were to go out.
Not only that, we recommend that you dust and clean around your detectors pretty regularly, as well as once a month you should push the button and test your detectors to make sure that they are properly working. But if you use that change your clocks, change your batteries, we hope that everybody has fresh batteries in there, and do not take those batteries out when you burnt something in the food in the kitchen. Your smoke detector is there for a reason. It lets you know there's smoke in the home. Speaking of the kitchen, I think we're all somewhat familiar with these extinguishers that I know I grew up with. Danelle, this is a nice extinguisher. Doesn't go too well with the decor these days. Tell us how we've changed in the kitchen areas and safety areas here.
Well, actually, they're much smaller, which is great for your kitchen, but you do need to have it in an area where you know where it is. It won't do you any good if you have it in the back of the cabinet and you can't get to it when there's a fire. But this is just like a hairspray can. It sprays like a hairspray can. They're very simple, convenient, and small for your kitchen.
And we encourage that these type of extinguishers be used not only in your kitchen but other places. If you have a shop, in your garage, or if you have something downstairs where you're doing work or maybe doing some type of work, construction work, these are always good to have. Also keeping one near fireplaces or stoves that you may have. So You know, we've talked about a lot of things, and what we recommend, first of all, is that every home have a smoke detector. If you can't figure out which one, just get one. Have a smoke detector in your home. Other than that, when you go to your stores to look for these, the instructions are on the package, as well as some of the folks in the store can help you, or you can call us at Cobb Fire, and we'll be happy to tell you what we know about smoke detectors and safety items for your home. So Norm, back to you.
Yes. Another successful detector check. I feel safer already. You know, we plan to talk more about fire safety in future episodes of 3rd Alarm. However, if you're curious and want to learn more, visit our website at www.cobbfire.org. So far, we've focused on things centered on you. What about the firefighters themselves? As I'm sure you can deduce, the firefighter lifestyle is far from sedentary. The tasks we face require quick, concise thinking and a good level of physical fitness. So how do we maintain a good level of strength? Let's visit with Marcia Allen as she shows us one manner of fitness training.
Thanks, Norm. Hey, we're out here at the Cobb County Department of Public Safety Training Center. These are the Cobb County fire recruits. They're getting ready to do one of their mini workout routines in which they do on a regular basis. What we're going to be doing today is actually observing which type of workout routine they're doing and why. Now, obviously, physical training or PT is extremely important when it comes to becoming a firefighter due to all the physical and mental demands. But what about your everyday average Joe? Is it just as important for you to have a workout routine similar to that of a firefighter? While it is part of the responsibility and job of firefighters to become physically fit and able to deal with the demands, it is just as important for everyone to have some form of physical activity. Now, I don't know if y'all caught it when I said being a firefighter has physical and mental demands, but basically the fact is, while being a firefighter has many other demands, everybody goes through daily problems and stress. And I don't know about y'all, but personally, I like to handle my stress with exercise because that's one of the best ways to do that. Plus, if you exercise, it gives you numerous other benefits. So basically, we're going to go over here and see what type of workout these recruits are doing today. Here we've got firefighter Barnhill, and he is doing some Turkish get-ups. Now, this rather odd exercise, the reason we do this is because it works all of the muscles in your body from getting up and getting down. Now, if you think about that, we're doing those activities every single day, and those are also where you always hear people moan and groan and complain about getting up and getting down, so on and so forth. So this is an excellent exercise to work all those muscles. If you think about it, if you're having problems with that, why not do an exercise that's going to strengthen those muscles? Here we've got Firefighter King doing push-ups, and this again is an excellent exercise for strengthening the chest muscles, shoulders, and triceps, which is an extremely important exercise for firefighters. There again, it's important for you to do at home because it's going to strengthen those muscles that you use on a daily basis for picking up and carrying objects. Feel like you're getting a workout there?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, good deal. Now this goofy looking exercise is called a box jump. What basically a box jump is as Martinez is doing, you jump up and jump off, and it's an extremely good exercise for working your legs, but it's also a high impact exercise, so that means it's going to strengthen your bones as well as give you some cardio respiratory fitness in there as well. As you can tell, I'm sure he's probably getting a little out of breath. Feel good?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe not so much out of breath, but it is definitely a good exercise. Here we have Firefighter Webb, and she's going to do some burpee jump push-ups. Take it away, Webb. Okay, now this is basically, you've got your basic push-up that you're doing as well, so you're working your triceps, shoulders, and chest muscles. Throw that jump in there, and you've got a high-impact exercise, so you're strengthening your bones as well, plus definitely getting that cardiorespiratory fitness working as well. Here we have Firefighter Ashurst, and he's doing the basic sit-up test, or basic sit-up exercise, and this obviously works your abdominal muscles, but it also works some of the upper muscles around the thigh area, as well as your rectus femoris muscle, which is the middle muscle of your quadriceps. So you're working more than you think you are, and if you do these, you'll feel where you're working the muscles. Feel okay?
Feeling great, ma'am.
Here we have Firefighter Martinez and Barnhill, and they're demonstrating hanging knee-ups. Obviously, this is going to be working your abdominal muscles, but it also works some of the upper thigh muscles.